Jai Sriman Narayana, Hare Krishna. So, in this session, we are going to look at the next important sloka, that is 2.12. And 2.12, I would like to just give a recap of Bhagavad Gita. So, Bhagavad Gita is the song by the Supreme Lord Krishna, Govinda, Narayana. It is not just meant for the warrior Arjuna, it is meant for all of us. It is meant for the complete human race. Just like when you purchase a new equipment in your house, you look at the manual. In the same way, Bhagavad Gita is that kind of a reference. It's a manual that every human has to look into, because every day we all humans have a number of problems. We get stressed out, right? So we need some guidance, we need some direction. And who else can give better direction than the Supreme Lord, Krishna, right? So it is Narayana's avatar, one of the very important avatar. It is called as Paripurna avatar. So here, Krishna is giving us the advice. It is said in the end of the Bhagavad Gita, Sanjaya says, wherever there is a devotee like Krishna, sorry, wherever there is a devotee like Arjuna, and whenever that devotee follows Krishna's instructions, then that action and that activity will definitely be success. So let's move ahead and look into the sloka. The sloka, that is 2.12, and I hope you have some books, if not a Bhagavad Gita book, at least you can refer the online sloka from Bhagavad Gita. You can Google it and you can find 2.12. You will go to the sloka called evaham jatu nasam natvam neve janadipa. So let's first recite the sloka, and then we will go in detail to understand what the sloka is about. So the sloka goes like this. Sri Bhagavanu Vacha Natvevaham jatu nasham natvam neme janadipa na chaiva bhavishyamaha sarve vaya ataparam. Okay. Nat na tva evaham jatu nasham na tvam neme janadipa na chaiva na bhavishyamaha sarve vayam ata param. So it means na means never. It's very easy, right? Tva means but. Evaham means certainly, for sure. Jatu means it will become. Nasham, okay? Nasham means never existed. Na means again never. Asham means existence. Okay. Na, again the next sentence starts like this. Na tvam. That means na, never. Tvam means you. Even you. Okay. Neme janadipa. Neme means uh, all these. Janadipa means all these kings. Okay. Na chaiva means never. Chaiva certainly. Na bhavishyamaha. Even this is very simple. It's very easy to understand, right? Na means never. Bhavishyamaha means in future as well. Sarve vayam ataparam means sarve, all these things. All these things here, it means all of these souls. Vayam, we, ataparam. So even in the future, so all these things would be existing. So here Krishna says that, in simple words, it's like this. I was existing all the time. Even all these souls that you are seeing right now in the form of Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya, Duryodhana, and so on. Okay. All these people have also existed before. Okay, they will also exist even in the future, because we are all souls. We are all souls. So we will just keep changing our bodies one after the other. And even Supreme Lord Krishna or Supreme Lord Narayana, who incarnates, who comes as different avatars, will also keep changing different bodies. But yet, he is Achyuta. He is infallible. He is invincible. In every avatar he comes, he is someone invincible. He comes as Supreme Lord. He doesn't have anything called karma. But we souls, whenever we come, we have some kind of karma on our back. Karma, there are three types of karmas: Sanchita karma, Agami karma, Prarabdha karma. Okay, so Jivatmas have these kind of karmas. The activities, the sins or the good deeds that we did in our previous lives, in the current life. Okay, so these, sorry, so we have karmas. We do wrong things in our lives because of kama, krodha, mada, moha, matsarya. So we do all wrong things in our lives. But the Supreme Lord, he is always impeccable. He has no flaws. He's always perfect. And he comes in order to establish dharma, to protect the devotees, and to show direction for these jivatmas. That is the reason why he comes. That is why he's called as Avatara. Tara means, we all know. People from India, we all know Tara means a star, something which is very far away, right? Avatara means coming close, something which is very far away, something which you cannot see with your naked eyes, something which you cannot actually understand it very well, is coming down in order to explain his opulences, explain uh, his true attributes, his true characteristics. That is avatara. Okay, so here Krishna says, never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be. Okay, Krishna says, any point of time, certainly never at any time did I not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, and certainly never shall we cease to exist in the future. So why is he saying this? Because Arjuna is completely disappointed. He says that I cannot fight. I cannot fight with my own relatives, friends. Though those people are standing in the other army, I cannot fight with them because I have been, like, let's say Bhishma Acharya, who is a great grandfather, Dronacharya. So he likes these people very much. So he says that I cannot fight with these people and go for a war in, to them. So as Arjuna gives all these statements that I cannot fight, I would rather become a mendicant, I would become a sannyasi, I will go for tapas. And Krishna says, no, you're not supposed to do this. He says that all these souls, whoever are around you, whoever you are seeing, and there are many more atmas that Arjuna is not able to see, like in the form of plants, trees, rocks, sand, right? So all these things, all these jivatmas were existing from very long time and will also exist for very long time. And even the Supreme Lord Krishna has also been into this world or into these different universes in different forms. So this is the explanation, a simple explanation of the sloka, but I will try to give much more details of this four lined, verse. So he says that I, Krishna, I am existing from very long time. So he says, never was there a time when I did not exist. So what does it mean? Krishna was existing from very long time. How is it so? In Bhagavad Gita itself, he mentions, imam vivasvate yoga proktavan aham avyayam vivaswan manave praha manur ikshvave bravit. So he says, I instructed, Krishna says, I instructed the imperishable science of yoga to the sun god Vivaswan. He says this in probably fourth chapter. Imam Vivasvate Yogam. So I have instructed this great science to Vivaswan, the sun god. Okay, Vivaswan is the sun god. So Krishna says that I have instructed to Vivaswan. So when was this done? It was very, very long time back, some zillions of years of back. So Vivaswan is a sun god. Okay, and then Vivaswan instructed this knowledge to Manu and then to Ikshvaku. So this is how this knowledge, the supreme science, disseminated from one person to another. Okay, Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita itself that I have instructed this many long years ago, but you will not know it. He also clearly says that in another sloka that you do not remember, but I do remember everything what I have told, and I do remember all my avatars, but we jivatmas will not, right? We don't know. I don't know how I was born in my previous birth. I have no idea. Same case with all we people. But some people, yes, some jivatmas, yes, they do remember. Like we can see in YouTube about reincarnation, right? About reincarnation, I have seen about an air pilot who fought in the World War II, and he could recollect all his memories, but it's only one birth, not all his births, right? So, but Krishna remembers all his births. He remembers everything. So he says, I was there from very long time in different incarnations. He says, never was there a time when I did not exist. That means he is there from very long time. So let's try to look at all those avatars, okay, in which he came to this world or into this universe. So Supreme Lord Narayana is, we all know, he is a person who is resting on the Adisesha nicely, right? And from his abdomen, there comes a lotus flower. And we know in that lotus flower, there sits Lord Brahma with, uh, in images or in pictures, we see only four faces. Yeah, actually, he had five faces, but yes, he has four faces. Uh, and from Brahma, so in the beginning, Narayana wanted to give birth to Brahma, and he gave birth to Brahma. And from Brahma, all this creation or creations started off. So the initial person is Narayana. That's why in Narayana, Venkateshwara Stotram, Kavacha Stotram, it says Narayana Parabrahma Sarva Karana Karanam Prapadye Venkateshakyam Tadeva Kavacham Mama. It's written by the great Maharshi Markandeya. Okay? So Narayana is the cause of all causes. And he has innumerable faces. He has innumerable hands, innumerable legs. That's why in Purusha Sukta it is said, Sahasra Sirisha Purusha Sahasraksha Sahasrabat Sabhumim Vishwato Vritta Atyatishtadangulam. So he is present everywhere. He has innumerable legs, innumerable hands, and innumerable faces. He comes in different avatars. So if we have to really talk about all the avatars, it's not me. The great Adisesha says that I cannot tell how many avatars the Supreme Lord Narayana has taken. It is that many avatars. But we people know that there are 10 avatars, right? We all know most of the people in India would know that Supreme Lord Narayana has taken 10 avatars. And I hope you all know what are those avatars, right? Anybody? Can you guys think? I will just give you a few seconds. Think about it. Yes, many of you would be knowing it. It's Matsya Avatara, Kurma Avatara, and then Varaha Avatara, and then Narasimha Avatara, and then Vamana Avatara, and then Parashurama Avatara, and then Rama Avatara, and then Krishna Avatara, and then Balarama Avatara, and then Buddha Avatara, and then in the next, after, in the Kali Yuga, or probably after another thousands of years, after some thousands of years, then we will be having Kalki Avatara. So these are the avatars that we know. But these are not the avatar. These are not the only avatars. There were many more. As per Srimad Bhagavatam, it is mentioned that Supreme Lord Narayana has taken close to 23, 24 avatars. And I will tell you what those avatars in brief. I'll just try to give a bird's eye view so that you can know about all the avatars. And that will explain why Krishna is saying, Natvevaham jatu nasam natvam neme janatva. Okay? So it is like this. So Narayana has taken the avatar of uh, he has taken three avatars initially. Is guna avatars. Guna avatars. We have three gunas, right? Sattva guna, rajas guna, tamo guna. So in Sattva guna, he comes up as Lord Vishnu, right? And in Rajo guna, he comes as Lord Brahma. And in Tamo guna, he comes as Lord Shiva. Shiva for destruction, Brahma for creation, and Supreme Lord Vishnu to take care of the maintenance activities. So he comes in these three avatars, Sattva, Rajas, Tamogna avatars. And then after that, he came as a son, or yeah, as a son to Lord Brahma, as Narada Muni. He says in Bhagavad Gita again that I am Narada Muni. Okay, and then after Narada Muni, he comes as Sanat Kumaras. We have four Sanat Kumaras called Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanat Kumara, Sanat Sujata. These are four young boys who are always immersed in the devotion of the Supreme Lord Narayana. So they did not get into other activities like getting married, raising children. No, they did not get into all that kind of activities. So they said to Lord Brahma that no, we want to be bachelors, we want to be like this, and we want to completely sacrifice our lives for the Supreme Lord Narayana. So he came as Sanat Kumaras. Okay, and after this, he came as Yajna Purusha or Yajnudu. He's also called as Yajnudu or Suyajnudu for the parents Ruchi and Akuti. Okay, so with this, he actually established the process of yajna. Okay, where you perform pujas, you perform, you give havis, right? You say swaha, you pour ghee, and then say you swaha. You say you put some rice or some dhanyas into it, and then you say swaha. So he is the one who established this process of yajna. Okay, and then after that, he took the form of Kapila Muni. Narayana took the form of Kapila Muni for the parents called Kardama Muni and Devahuti. And he gave this again divine knowledge to Devahuti about uh, how this soul moves from one body to another. He also explains the process how the Jivatma gets into the womb, how it develops, that 9 months process, and what happens after 9 months, how he comes into this materialistic world. So he explains all this process. That is called as Kapila Muni Avatar. And then after that, he took the incarnation, or he took the avatar of the Atreya. So the parents Atri and Anasuya. We know Atri Maharshi and Anasuya Maharshi, right? So Atri Maharshi and Anasuya mother did great tapasya for the Supreme Lord. And they asked that we want a son like you. Then Lord said, okay, aham tubhyam dattaha. So I come to your family. And then he is called as his son, the Atri Maharshi and Anasuya has named that son called Dattatreya. Aham tubhyam dattaha. So that's why he's called as Dattatreya. Then in the after another yuga. Now I'm telling you some sequence. but we cannot actually define saying that Sanat Kumara was born in this yuga, Sanat Kumara was, or Narada Muni was born in this yuga, or Kapila Maharshi was born in this kalpa. No, we cannot say that. Okay, because Srimad Bhagavatam says that this is a very uh, it's a very long history. It's a history that we cannot actually come up with the dates. Okay, that's the reason we cannot say when this so-called avatara has come in which yuga and in which kalpa. So after Dattatreya, then Lord Narayana has come in the form of Naranarayana to the parents called Dharma and Murti. Okay, and the same twins Naranarayana were born as Krishna and Arjuna. So Narayana came as Krishna and Nara came as Arjuna. Okay, so they were born to Dharma and Murti. And then after that, Narayana is again born as Dhruva. We know that small kid, right? The small boy who goes out of his kingdom and then he does great tapasya, right? He does great tapasya and he sees the Supreme Lord Narayana by chanting the Maha Mantra Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, right? So it is Dhruva. So he is born to the couple called Uttanapada and Suniti. And then after that, he comes as Prithu Maharaj. He was born to a king called Vela. Since Prithu Maharaj ruled this earth, this land, this planet is called as Prithvi. So he is the person who has demarcated this piece of land into different continents and oceans and all this kind of demarcations was done by this great king Prithu Maharaj. That's why it's called as Prithvi. Then after that, Supreme Lord Narayana was born as Bharata. That is why when we do our pujas, we say Bharata Varshe, Bharata Khande, right? So that is the reason. After this great king was born on this land, okay, Bharata, he was born to a couple called Nabi and Sudevi. So after this great king ruled this earth for a very long time, and he gave up everything, he renunciated, and then he went for tapas. Okay, that is the reason why we call as Bharatavarsha, Bharatakhande. So he is another great king. So Lord Narayana took the form of Bharata. Now you might get a confusion. What Dhruva Maharshi, Prithu Maharaj, Kapila, Narada, Sanaka Sanananda, how come these are avatars? So, to tell you that Supreme Lord Narayana takes different avatars. It's called as Amsha Avatar, Avesha Avatar, Shakti Avatara, Purna Avatara, and Paripurna Avatara. There are different types of avatars. So, the avatars that I've been talking about, they are different types of avatars. It's like Amsha Avatara, Amsha Avatara, Shakti Avatara. It's like I'll tell you, So these are different types of avatars. So that is the reason you will be hearing that if you have already heard about Srimad Bhagavatam, then you will know this thing. Why Dhruva Maharaj is called as another avatar, Prithu Maharaj is called as another avatar. So, okay, so Krishna or the Supreme Lord Narayana has taken the avatar of Bharata to Nabi and Sudevi. Then after that, he takes the avatar of Hayagriva. Uh, when Brahma performed yajna, okay, then this avatar came out of that yajna, and that is called Hayagriva, where Supreme Lord Narayana takes the face of a horse, and he gives the Vedas to the Lord Brahma. Okay, so we know the four Vedas and Rig Veda, Athar Veda, Sama Veda, Yajur Veda. So he gives the Supreme Lord Hayagriva, that is Narayana, who takes the avatar of Hayagriva, gives these four Vedas to Lord Brahma. Okay, so that was Hayagriva avatar. And then after that, he took the avatar of Matsya Avatara. When Satyavrata Muni was actually praying to the sun god, then a small fish comes into his fist. Okay, and then the fish keeps increasing his size, and then he takes and puts the fish into different once into a tank, once into a river, and then into a sea, like this. Then the Supreme Lord, you know uh, explains him that he is none other than the Supreme Lord Narayana, and then he protects the Vedas. Okay, he directs a boat where all the Saptarishis and all different kinds of species sit into that uh, into that boat, and then he protects the Vedas, and he protects from the Maha what do you call Pralaya, that was Matsya Avadara. So Narayana took the form of Matsya Avadara, and then he took the incarnation or avatar. He took the, I'm so sorry, it's not yeah, it's like the avatar. He takes the avatar of Kurma, Kurma avatar. That means like a tortoise, and that is, you all know why it happened, right? It was to, the main purpose was to give Amrit, nectar for the Devas. So he keeps the great Mandara Parvata on his back, and then that is churned, and finally they get Amrita. We all know that story. And in the process of this churning Mandara Parvata, in order to get this Amrit, the nectar, then comes another avatar called Dhanvantri Avatar. He is the first doctor for this universe or for all the universes. Okay, so Dhanvantri Avatar, he is the one who has invented this great science called Ayurveda. Okay, so after Dhanvantri Avatar, then Lord Narayana takes the avatar of Mohini. We all know it's a very beautiful avatar. He entices the, what do you call these, asuras, and then he destroys them, right? Most of the asuras, and then he gives the Amrit to suras or devatas. And then after this avatar, and after some yugas, then Supreme Lord Narayana took the avatar of Varaha, right, a wild boar, in order to protect the earth and in order to kill the demon called Hiranyaksha. And then after that, he takes the avatar of Narasimha. Narasimha, Nara plus Simha. He is half man and half Simha, right? In order to protect a great devotee called Prahalad. Prahalad was born to, you all know, the demoniac king called Hiranyakashyapa and Kayadu. So uh, this Prahalad Maharaj was protected by the Supreme Lord Narayana in the form of Narasimha, right? So you all know how that happened. Hiranyakashipa says that I don't want to be killed by a human, I don't want to be killed by an animal, I don't want to be killed by any weapon, I don't want to be killed in the sunlight, I don't want to be killed in the night, I don't want to be killed on the earth, I don't want to be killed on the sea. So for all these different conditions, Narasimha comes up, comes up with a unique form like Nara, a human, and Simha, and he kills with his nails, and then he kills him. That is not in the morning and not in the night. That is in the evening. He doesn't. It's like he doesn't kill him on the land nor on the sea. It is on his lap. This is the way how he kills the demoniac king called Hiranyakashipa. So after this, he took the form of Vamanamurti, or dwarf. He was born to the great Manu, Kashyapa and Aditi, Kashyapa Muni and Aditi. Okay, and he comes and then he captivates all the lokas from Bali Maharaj. Okay, Bali Maharaj was a great personality, but just because of some kind of ego and egoistic attitude, he captivates all the planets, all the lokas. So for that reason, in order to help him understand his original position, he takes all the lokas from him, and then he makes him the king of Patala. But he's not killed because uh, Bali Maharaj was a great king. He was a righteous king. Then Narayana took the form of Parashurama. He was born to the Rishi Jamadagni and Renuka. And since at that point of time they were demoniac kings, so he moved across the world 21 times, or he moved across the earth 21 times and killed all the demoniac kings. Then after that, he took the form of Vedavyasa Maharshi. He was born to Parashara Maharshi and Matsya. Okay, and he was born as Vedavyasa, and he has given great literature for all of us. Even today, we have so many Puranas. We have so many. When I say so many Puranas, it is not some hundred or thousands of Puranas. As per Veda Vyasa Maharshi, it is only 18 Puranas. Only 18 Puranas. So he has written 18 Puranas, and then he has written Mahabharata, right? So he has done great Great. So that's why we are very much we are so much indebted to Veda Vyasa Maharshi. That is why we say that we all humans are indebted to rishis, Rishirunam, right? So Veda Vyasa Maharshi. And then after that, he took the birth as Rama, born to Dasharatha and Kaushalya, and we all know what all great feats Rama did. Even the demon called Maricha says, Purusham Mangalarupa, sorry, yeah, it is said in many literatures like Purusham Mangalarupaya Punya Slokaya Mangala. Even in Markandeya Maharshi says, Sumukam, Suhrudam, Sulabam, Sukadam, Swanujanta Sukaya, Amogaharam, Apahaya Ragudvaha Anyaham, Nagancha Nakancha Najatu Bhaje. Is very nice. So, in Ramayana, it is said that Lord Rama is the embodiment of Dharma. And this was said by the demon king called Maricha. He says to Ravana that don't think Rama is some ordinary person. He is the embodiment of Dharma. He is the embodiment of truth. Okay, he is the embodiment of extraordinary power. So don't go to him. This is what a demon says to Ravana. So Rama, and then he was born as Krishna to Vasudeva and Devaki, and then he was born as Balarama, and then he was born as Buddha, and then Kalki. So what I'm trying to say is, Lord Narayana has taken innumerable forms. He has taken so many avatars. This is only some avatars that is mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, Srimad Bhagavatam is also another Purana written by Vedavyasa Maharshi. But Supreme Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita clearly that I can count your uh, births, but my births I cannot count. So he has taken innumerable forms. So you might get, okay, fine, you have told me about the avatars of Narayana, but how were we born? Yes, we were born as dogs, we were born as hawks, we were born as probably we were born as some kind of rishis in some point of time, we were born as some kind of asuras or the demons at some point of time, we were born as some kind of plants at some point of time, we were born as some kind of stones at some point of time. So we took different bodies. And now people who are listening, we are all in the form of humans. So the soul is in human bodies. So I can give you some examples. Like for example, this Ravana and Kumbhakarna, right from Ramavatara in Treta Yuga, they were born to a couple called Vishrava Muni and Kaikisi. And the same Ravana and Kumbhakarna were again born as Shishupala and Dantavakra. So Shishupala was born to Damagosha and Suratashrava. And Dantavakra, another demoniac king, was born to Vriddha Savan. Okay? And likewise, even this Bhishmacharya, who was a great uh, he's a devata. He was initially a devata, but he did one small wrong activity. For that he was cursed, and he was born uh, on this planetary system as Bhishmacharya. And then once he leaves this body, he will go back to his original planet and he will become a Vasu. He was one of the Vasu. There are Ashta Vasus. And that Vasu is also is considered as one of the Devata among 33 crore Devatas. Okay. So here Krishna says that all these souls have existed before and will exist even after, okay, in different bodies and in different forms. So you should not worry about these souls. He says, now you are fighting for dharma, for the righteousness, like a military man. Just go ahead and fight and kill all the demoniac people. Okay, and at the end, Krishna says, don't. It is not you who is killing it. I am giving the power to kill you all these great warriors. Because a warrior like Bhishmacharya, a warrior like Dronacharya, it's not Arjuna's capability to kill that great people. because those people are extraordinarily powerful. They have more strength, they have more knowledge on this war field. Krishna says, you are just an instrument of mine, and I am the one who is influencing you to kill all these great warriors. So these souls have all existed before and will exist before and will exist even in the future. Okay? They will exist even in the future. So you should not worry about it. You just do your dharma. Right? So Krishna comes in different avatars, has come in different avatars, and we Jivatmas will also come in different avatars. You might get a question now: is there no end for this cycle? I'm already troubled with so much problems in this life itself, and probably in another life, like a hen or a goat or some other animal, I would have faced much more trouble. Correct? So, is there no end for this? Yes, there is definitely an end. When you surrender to the Supreme Lord, Krishna says it in the Bhagavad Gita. Sarvadharman parityajna mamekam charanam braja. Aham tvam sarva papibhyo mokshayisyami maschaha. So he says this. And he also gives a secret in the Bhagavad Gita itself. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavan tajade ante kalevara antam evaiti kaunteya sadadbhavavidaha. So he says that whatever you think at the time of death, accordingly you will take your birth. Okay? And if you just think, is it possible? No. If you want to buy a Mercedes Benz car, right, you need to have some kind of good bank balance. Then only you will be able to buy the car, that costly, rich, affluent car. Correct? In the same way, if you want to become a good, a kind of devata, or if you want to become a rich person, if you want to become a handsome person, or if you want to get a very beautiful wife, you also need to have punya. You should accumulate punya by doing dana, dharma, yajna, and so on. So when you have that dana, dharma, yajna, you and you you have that desire, you have that strong desire, and you also have punya, then you will get that birth as per your desire. Imagine I have a great desire to become a very rich person, and if I have punya, then in my next birth I will become the richest person. If I have a desire to become the most handsome person or handsome thing, like a woman or a boy, whatever it is, okay, then if I have punya, then I will become a handsome person. If I don't have the punya, it's just like this: you don't have bank balance in your account and you want to buy something extraordinary, it's not possible, right? So in the same way, the jivatmas, all of us, are put into different wombs based on our karma, based on the punya and papa portion that we have done. So based on the punya, today I am born like this, and you are born like this. What are we supposed to do? We are supposed to surrender to the Supreme Lord. If we are really sure to keep an end to this never-ending cycle, Adi Shankaracharya says, the great scholar Acharya Adi Shankaracharya says, Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Janane Jatare Shayanam, Isam Sare Bahudustare, Krupaya Pare Pahi Murare. He says, go to the shelter of Murari. How many births will you take like this? Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam. How many births, how many deaths? Punarapi Janani, Jatare Shayanam, you again going into the womb. Iha samsare bahudustare. Well, how many times will you do this samsara? In the form of a dog, in the form of a pig, in the form of a tiger, in the form of a human? How many times? Stop this cycle, put an end to the cycle, go back to the Supreme Lord Govinda, the Vaikunta, by surrendering into Gari, the Supreme Lord Krishna. So he says this. So we can break this cycle by surrendering to the Supreme Lord. Okay? Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Antakale cha mameva. You remember that's I. Okay. Antakale cha mameva. So at the time of death, if you remember the Supreme Lord Govinda, the Krishna, Supreme Lord Krishna, Narayana, then you can go back to Narayana, Govinda. So I hope you have understood that Krishna has been taking n number of avatars. Supreme Lord Narayana has taken n number of avatars. And in this avatar, as Krishna, he's telling us, evaham jatu nasam natvam neme janadika. Taiva bhavishyamaha sarve vaya ataparam. So we have been there, We will be there if we keep on doing the same samsara without surrendering to the Supreme Lord Govinda, right? And doing all kinds of uh, unlawful activities, right? What are unlawful activities? It is very simple. It is very simple. We should respect all living beings around us, all living beings. We should respect our nature, be it soil, water, right, air. So we should respect this nature. We should live and let live for the sake of our taste, for the sake because just because we are more powerful. Power is not to exploit the weak ones, right? Power is to protect the weak ones, correct? So it is very simple. Dharma, being righteous, is very simple. Live and let live. Everyone. It's not just humans. It's all living species, all of them. Okay. So if you live and let live, and if you follow dharma, if you follow truthfulness, that is it. And yes, righteousness means no intoxication. Okay. No illicit sex, no gambling. These are some basic things that we can follow as humans so that we can take a better form in our next life, maybe in Vaikunta, or maybe as a great acharya or as a great scholar in this, you know, earthly planet. So it is all based on our decision. It is all based on our firm decision. What should I become? How do I want to be in my next birth? Do I want to go back to Vaikunta, or do I want to, enjoy more like a handsome person or enjoy more like a rich person? It's all based on us. It's all based on our discretion. Okay? So thank you so much. Jai Sriman Narayana. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Sriman Narayana.